inside of the Less is More Lounge. I'm Scott Less, standing next to Josh Todd from Buckcherry. How you doing today, man?
What's up, Scott? I'm fantastic. It's a beautiful day here in Concord, California, and we're just waiting to do the rock show.
You guys are true road warriors. How do you do it? Year after year. Do you even take any time off? You are constantly on the road, man.
It seems like it. We get little holes here and there, but we like to work. We enjoy our gigs, and so we're out here always, on stage putting out records.
And we are backstage at the Concord Sleep Train Pavilion with Josh Todd from Buckcherry, out on the road supporting their latest CD, All Night Long.
All Night Long.
Another tremendous, straight-up rock record from Buckcherry.
Yeah. It's our 5th record, and we kind of got back to our roots on this record. We wanted to make something really rocking from top to bottom, and I think it's one of our best. We got to take our time making this record for the first time. We weren't under these big pressures with budgets and everything. We just made it up at Keith's house, our guitar player, who produced the record with Marty Fredrickson, and it came out great.
I did want to ask you, does it give you some extra freedom or at least security to know that one of the band members is also co-producing the record?
He's been in the production phase of the last 3 records, so it's been great. I think it does make us more comfortable, because at first it was a little challenging because, he's my bandmate, and then he had to put on the producer hat,
right.
and it was getting used to that. But he's really great at what he does, and he puts in a lot of time and effort, something which I can't stand to do in the studio. I don't like being in the studio that long just to do my work and get out of there. But, it's been really cool. And we made our best records.
And one of the songs that really stands out to me is the track Our World.
Our World, yeah.
Which, from what I've read online, correct me if I'm wrong, you guys kind of went back in and adjusted the lyrics to kind of fit into what's going on right now in the world and in the country.
Yeah, well, originally the song was written, I read this book called The End of Oil, which is a huge eye-opener, and then shortly after that, we finished the song, and the record's about to come out, and then the BP disaster happened. And,
right.
And we just wanted to be a part of, try to give back in our own way, so I just went in and kind of rewrote a couple lines in the first verse to make it more fitting for the times, and we teamed up with iTunes, and all the proceeds of the downloads went to helping out, everybody who was losing money down there,
That's fantastic.
Their businesses and stuff, yeah.
Man, that's very cool.
That's cool,
Backstage with Josh Todd of Buckcherry, out supporting their latest CD, All Night Long, and the video for the song is pretty cool. It's like a performance video, but with like a little different feel to it.
Yes.
Do you guys spend a lot of time deciding what the video is going to look like, or you just plug in and play?
We actually spent more time on our latest single that just came out, Dead, which is a really cool video concept. The All Night Long one, we just wanted to capture like what we're like live, because that's what the song's about. It's about, the electricity, what happens between us and our fans when we step on stage, and we did that actually in front of a green screen, so it was kind of fun.
Is that right? Cool.
Yeah, and Paul Brown did it, and he did the artwork for 15, and he did the artwork for this record, and so it was fun to make a video with him.
And speaking of being a live band, just last year you guys released your very first live CD. Live and Loud,
yeah. That was we did like a series of like 6 shows in Canada. And we took the best of the 6 and made a really cool live record.
Is there a huge Buckcherry underground in Canada?
Man, it's crazy up there.
Is it above ground? It's so massive.
It's weird. Up in Canada, you'll go up there and there'll be like a blizzard and no one's around that you can see, and snow everywhere. And then you go in the venue and it's sold out.
Wow.
And they love rock and roll. Actually, we're out on tour with 2 Canadian bands, Nickelback and 3 Days Grace, and the nicest people. This is probably like the nicest band and crew we've ever been on, a tour with. Been really cool. And you have toured with some of the biggest bands on the planet, and you've done tours with Motley Crue, you've done tours with Kiss. Yes.
If there was any band out there that you haven't toured with, is there anybody that you'd like to tour with?
I'd like to tour with Prince. He's going out. That would be great. I don't know how that would go, but I'm a huge Prince fan, so I think he's just extraordinary, and would love to be a part of anything he's doing. But our biggest rock and roll fantasy came true. We got to do like 6 shows with AC/DC, and that was like insane. So, I feel like anything after that, it's just icing on the cake, really.
And not that you have any free time at all between writing, recording, and touring, but the other night I caught the movie Eagle Eye.
Eagle
and
Eye, yeah.
Surprise, surprise, a cameo from Josh Todd in there.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
sure if it would even be considered a cameo because you actually spoke and you weren't, being portrayed as yourself. You were acting as someone else.
Yeah, I got to do a scene with Billy Bob Thornton. That was a lot of fun. And actually, the scene was a lot longer, but
Went
was
on
the
and on and
cutting
on.
room floor as usual.
How did you go out of your way to be involved in that, or did they contact you?
No, the director of that film was DJ Caruso, and he directed The Salton Sea, which was the first movie I was in. And he just called me up and he said, "Hey, I got this new movie. I want you to be in it." And I'm like, "I'm there."
Wow.
I didn't even ask him what it was. He knows what I bring to the table, so I just knew it'd be cool. I actually didn't even know I was doing a scene with Billy Bob till like a week before I did it. And it was just a lot of fun. And he actually had me out. He directed a episode of The Shield as well that I was in.
Is that right?
Yeah,
okay.
He's really been great to us.
Is that something you want to do more of moving forward? Do a lot more acting?
Yeah, it's fun and challenging, and just I've been doing music my whole life, so it's fun just to have a new creative experience and challenge just when I'm home. But music's always number one, but I enjoy it when I can.
Well, we enjoy Buckcherry Live. Josh, thank you for your time today.
Thanks, man.
Josh
Appreciate
Todd
it.
from Buckcherry inside of the Less is More Lounge.